Good morning, everyone. For today, we are in the city of York. We're gonna go check it out. It's only a couple hours away from where we've lived, but we've never managed to come up here, so glad we're finally checking it off our list. We're gonna go to a Viking museum and go eat lunch at a restaurant that's pretty famous over here called Betty's. We're gonna walk the city walls, go check out York Minster, and see what else we can find in York. So come along. We're leaving our parking lot that we found, which is called the Marygate parking lot. It was really easy to find, so if you're driving in here, you basically just follow the road until you see the signs and you'll go. They have handicap. There was lots and lots of space. It's a really big lot, if you can see. We pay when we leave, so I will hopefully remember to update you on how much it costs us to park here for a day. So,
there's a
as far as city parking, this was one of the easier places we found.
Did you know that there's...
Can't show it to you, the sun's pretty bad. All right.
Did you know that there's a Piazza map?
We're trying to find our way to the Jorvik Viking Museum first. We're kind of late because there was an accident on the road that slowed us down this morning. But hopefully they'll let us in even though we're past our time.
I'm here.
Hopefully.
You're there? Alright. Let's figure it out. Right across the street from the parking lot, we found the York Museum Gardens. We're running late, so we gotta go, but I hope we can come back to that. Out of the gardens, now we're walking. We're at the Viking Centre still. We made it. Yeah.
It's the Jorvik Viking Centre.
Viking Museum. Nice cool shop across the street too.
Jorvik Viking Centre.
Alright. Not sure if we can film. Find out. Let's go. What'd you find? What did we just do?
We just did the museum.
What museum? What was it called?
The Jorvik Viking Centre.
Yeah.
And we got to go on a cool ride.
What was it about?
It was about the Vikings.
So it took you around, and did you learn anything?
Yep.
What'd you learn?
We learned about this comb.
The comb?
Yeah, this comb
Did you
thingy.
see, and did it show you what some of the houses looked like
Yeah.
in the Vikings era? And some of the jobs that they might have held?
Yeah.
And talked about the food they ate?
Yeah. And there's this woman who done something with her hip. And she was very old when we saw her in the ride. And they actually had our skeleton.
That's right, they did.
Yeah.
So
It was cool.
The museum was made up of artifacts that had been found through archaeological digs. And
you can actually dig it.
And through it, they reconstructed some of the skeletons that they found and put them as animatronics on the ride. And then after you got off the ride, you got to see a lot of the artifacts on display. It was really cool. They had
And we
3
got a coin.
skeletons, lots of coins. They had a woolen sock that was
They did,
originally
the
from
sock. That was
Scandinavia.
really neat.
And lots of coins in which Daddy did something very cool.
What?
And it looked like a wolf was trying to eat Landon.
Yeah, on the ride there was a wolf, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like trying to eat Landon.
And did you smell? They had a stinky part where they showed you where they
Yeah, it did
went to the
smell.
potty.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
And the kids one was like, oh, I forgot that someone was going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's move on.
All
And
right.
then they told about this guy that tells amazing stories. That's great.
So they had in the area you could walk through, there was a gentleman that was sitting there with a plastic shield in front of him, and what it was he has a die that was recreated from some of the coins they found and the actual die they found, and they would hammer out a penny for you. So he was showing me some of the recreations of the pennies, and he said that 1 penny would get you 16 chickens.
Or 4 beers. Right?
4 barrels of beer or something,
Yeah.
I think. And then he said they would break them in half, so there'd be a half penny. And how many would that be worth? How many chickens would you get out of that if it was 16?
There's half a penny.
If it's half a penny, you get 8, right? And what about one more? And if you split it into a quarter, what would you get? How many chickens?
4.
There you go.
Yeah,
4 chickens.
4 chickens. So he had the dies, and he put a piece of silver, or well, pewter, not silver, and he put it inside the die, and then he put a little sleeve on it to protect his hand, right? Because he said he likes his hand. And then he took his hammer, which was very authentic, and he smashed the die, and what came out? The penny, right? And so now Dad's got a
Jorvik penny.
a Viking Centre penny. And so I was reading the little pamphlet he gave me, and it says it's got a sword and Thor's hammer on it.
Nice.
Yep. So.
See the Thor's hammer?
Yep. You see that little right there? That's Thor's hammer. Yep. So yeah, it's right there. That's Thor's hammer. Yep.
Why isn't it brown?
I did not realize at this museum too. They talked about how it was located on.
It's
the
on the
street
dig
name-
site. Yeah.
The street name is called Coppergate, and it used to be called Coopergate, and it was because of the thing they sold the most of, right?
I think.
It
Yeah.
was because they sold a lot of it. Would you recommend this to someone visiting York?
It's fun. It was cute. Maybe a little pricey.
It was a
But
little expensive for what
I did
it was.
enjoy it, and I mean,
But
the coin is, so that's one side.
hold on. It is not focusing.
Yeah.
Pigeon!
Hold on. It's
Mommy!
Yeah,
there's
we
a
could get it
pigeon.
later.
Pigeon, pigeon,
The camera
pigeon,
doesn't want to focus.
pigeon,
Yeah.
pigeon,
Oh,
pigeon.
Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah. So yeah, it was pricey, but I think
It was
if you have
fun.
kids, it's a fun thing to do.
It was fun.
I think it's a fun
I'm
thing
not.
to do if you have kids in York.
I'm not at all sad we did.
Yeah.
I like my coin too. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So we are eating at Betty's.
I think they brought me hot water in case it's too strong. I'm assuming.
This is our food. I got mushy peas. Oh, sorry.
These are baked beans. So these are baked beans.
These are pretty good.
They're very good.
Yeah, Alex.
Daddy doesn't get fries.
Yes, well, yeah, mine didn't come with fries, so I ordered them on the side.
There's extra chocolate eclair. It looks
Okay,
like bread.
that's fair.
It looks like it has a smiley face on it.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
It's happy to see you.
My favorite part of this so far is the ride in the museum.
Oh, the ride in the museum has been your favorite part?
Yeah, but I think my favorite part may be the street of Diagon Alley, which we're going to recall that. And we just finished eating, and
Did you like the food?
and I loved all the food.
Do you remember where we ate? What the restaurant's called?
Betty's.
And how many desserts did we try?
3 desserts. This many. 3.
Did you like them?
Yes, I loved all.
Delicious.
Yes. And what were all of those names?
We'll go over them later.
And I loved them, but I can't remember their names. And I also got some thing for my real food, and it was called a sausage. And it had sausages, two sausages, one big bowl of beans, and
Fries?
and French fries.
And you ate it.
So what'd you have?
I got the chicken. What was it called?
Schnitzel.
I got the chicken schnitzel, and it was really good. It had some peas that actually weren't mushy.
They weren't mushy. You were right. They were not mushy.
Yep, the peas weren't mushy.
And what else did you
And
have?
I also had some French fries.
Yep, they were matchstick French fries, right?
Yep, matchstick.
Okay, they were good, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. And mommy. Oh, so much
And
to say about
I
this
need
place,
the desserts.
right? Well, mommy will get there.
First of all, we waited. Am I?
Yeah, you're right in the center. You're dead center of the thing.
We waited about 45 minutes to get in. They have a lot of 2-topper tables, so if you're a party of 2, you'll
You'll
get
go
in a little
quick.
faster. But because we were a party of 4, we didn't have they didn't have as many, so we had to wait about 45 minutes. When we got in, we got our drinks really quickly. I got a coffee. Alex got a tea. I liked my coffee. It was delicious. It was yummy. I think Alex thought the tea was
The tea
okay.
was
He got
okay.
the house blend. He said it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the best tea I've ever had. But
I
it
got
wasn't bad either.
a bacon and potato dish with raclette cheese. The raclette cheese was delicious. If you've had it before, you know it is amazing. And this was just as good as you could get in Switzerland. And then we all split 3 different desserts. We got the chocolate eclair. That one, not very good, I'm not gonna lie. I wish the pastry was soft and flaky, but the cream inside,
Wasn't
it
sweet
was,
enough.
meh, it was
Left something to be desired.
unremarkable. The chocolate cake came with a raspberry sauce and ice cream. Oh my goodness, I'm not a big chocolate and fruit person, but that raspberry sauce was so good. It was like candied fruit. So if you like that really sweet sauce with the dark chocolate, which is a little bitter, perfect. I could have eaten a whole one myself. And then the final dessert we got was called the Gooey Rascal. It was a scone with chocolate and salted caramel. It was pretty good. It was like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, it was very
and
chocolate
it had,
chip.
cream that you put on top. It was good. I would get it again. It wasn't my favorite,
Yeah, I would
but
get it again.
it was pretty good.
And then I got the club
And
sandwich.
Alex got club
and
sandwich.
that was phenomenal. Except it was small. And I think that was the theme of everything.
That is the one thing to note. If you are used to bigger portions like us Americans are, portions are very small, very European sized. So if you're very, very hungry, you might want to order 2 items or definitely get dessert. I mean, after we split the dessert, I'm full, but Alex probably isn't. Seems from his smile,
It was
probably
really
not.
good though.
But the food was
Yeah, the food was
delicious.
phenomenal.
I'd recommend it.
Absolutely.
Just know it took about an hour to eat. So 45 minutes to wait, hour to eat. but the service was great. The food was delicious. I would recommend eating here if you're in York. If for nothing else, the experience. They do have a shop attached to the restaurant that you can buy sweets and treats, whatever. You know, we didn't shop around too much, but they do have a shop that you could go in. So if you don't want to necessarily eat the food, but you want to experience, you know, Betty's, you've heard of it and you want to experience, you can just go to the shop. Or they also have an upstairs room which you can book for afternoon tea. So it's a specialty tea, but we didn't. It was a set price and it was a specific afternoon tea special, so we didn't do that. But that is available. And now, after we've been sitting down out of the cold, we're now going to go walk over and see if we can see York Minster. Towards York Minster.
Plot thing. Oh, you want me to start over?
Here we go. And of course the kids found a crow statue for me.
What did you say?
What do I do without all my crows? Alright, we're getting there. We can see it. There it is. We're going. We're coming upon York Minster. Oh my goodness, look at that. They're tiny compared to it. I found this sign. Minster Gates. It says, here stood one of the entrance gates into the Minster Liberty for foot traffic only. There have been posts here for probably 600 years. Oh my goodness. Alright. I lost it. I lost people. Oh, there we are.
Oh, it's a little.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. I can't even do that all in one frame. Turn around. Look at this. It says it's a Roman column. That's really cool.
I do think it's called Diagon
Alley. Column. Wow.
Yes!
Alright, let's get a look again. We pan around. There's Alex walking.
And that's the church!
Guys, did you see the Roman Emperor?
Wait, what?
That's really cool.
Over there, Constantine the Great.
Let's go see him.
Hold on. There's a bike.
looking.
Go ahead. Go. Go, Evie. You going with him?
Roman statue of a Roman emperor.
Constantine the Great. Constantine. Words are hard. Constantine the Great.
It's cold. It's cool.
It is.
I can't stop. Oh my goodness. Across the street.
We found the Guy Fawkes Inn. They have the blue Guy Fawkes sign.
Ooh, you guys want to go find the blue
Yep.
plaque for Guy Fawkes?
Let's go find
I
the
see
blue
it. Let's go find it. It's right over here.
What blue flag? Where's the flag?
It's right there in front of us in the window, guys. So it says, it was here I was born, it is here where they serve the best pie in the city of York.
Mom pointed out.
It is here it is here where they serve
See it?
the best pie.
There it is, there's a blue plaque. He was born here. For those of you who don't know, Guy Fawkes is after the famous, guy who tried to blow up Parliament.
Yeah, that's
5th of November.
Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Good job.
That's the song they sing on Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah. When is Guy Fawkes Day? Do you remember? Landon, stand up, please.
The 5th of November.
Right now, we're making our way to the Shambles Marketplace.
I'm on with
I believe Alicia already mentioned it, but it's part of what Diagon Alley was based off of.
Look at this shop. The window's like crooked.
If you want, you guys are waiting like.
It's made it to Shambles. See, it says, the ancient street of the butchers of York. mentioned in the Domesday Book of William the Conqueror. It takes its name from the word shamble, meaning the stalls or benches on which the meat was displayed, later versions of which can still be seen. It was rebuilt about 1400. All right, and I just got my first glimpse of it, and it's very cool.
Can we go inside that store? It's a Harry Potter store.
No, we can't. This is our first look down the street. I don't know if you can see, but the street is very narrow, and the buildings kind of tower over it. This is cool. Hey, Rolly's Fudge is the same name as the fudge shop that we went to in Cornwall that we recorded the video of. Wonder if it's the same. It might be.
Oh, are they?
Alright. Oh, look at this. So we got York Ghost, Evil Shambles Market. That's cool.
His name's Bob.
That's a small gap up there. Alright, we made it to the other end of the market. What a cute little street. I can definitely see how Diagon Alley was inspired by it. The roofs almost touching. Look how small and narrow the streets were. Imagine how filthy this used to be. Oh, so gross. Thank goodness we live in modern times. What's gross, but is look how narrow these streets are. Think of all the dirt and refuse and nasty stuff that flowed through the streets. It would have been pretty gross. I said, thank goodness we live in modern times, huh?
Yeah.
With bins.
Shop.
Is that a Hedwig?
It's called the shop that must not be named.
The shop that shall not be named.
That's cool. Oh, there's
The
another
shop that must not be.
Very cool.
Maybe walk through this one.
You guys want to walk through this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. All right, we're going to end our
You have to put your mask
Shambles
on.
Market with this. Oh, see, look. Following Muggle and Wizarding government guidance makes it says we have to wear a mask.
It's a Harry Potter shop.
It is.
All right, let's go in. I got to get my mask on.
Yeah, we got good masks for this. I like the park your brooms.
Oh yeah, and did you see that? You got to park your brooms.
Landon, park your broom.
It's the dragon. Yeah, well, we got to go through the entrance.
Yeah, that's the exit.
Let's go.
I love the name.
Can you go in front so Landon does it? So I'll follow in the rear. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Oh,
Look, it's a Quidditch set. With the bludgers and the fossils.
Look, this
and
is
snip. Yeah, that's cool. Come on, guys.
My goodness.
Don't touch. Hey. Yeah, give me a pocket tip.
No, I like that bathroom. That's cool. Oh, look at this sweater. That's cozy.
Hey, yeah, Steve, so.
That's cool. This is the daddy section. I wouldn't be surprised if Daddy wants that shirt. Each house. I was looking to see if there was anything interesting. The backpack's kind of cute, actually. Not that I need another backpack. I got too many. Ooh. Look at that wallet. Wisdom, wit, and learning. That's perfect. A guided journal for embracing your inner Ravenclaw. I like that. Cool. I lost Dad, but I want him to see the Slytherin section. Or the Hufflepuff. Oh look, you can buy the Gryffindor sword. Alright, Lemon. You found...
Look what I found.
Their journal's courage.
Our journal's is courage. This is my section. Oh, they have a little coded mini book.
What do they have?
A coded mini book.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
Can we get something?
Oh, look at that notebook, Lana.
This one?
No, the small one right here. That's cool.
It's mini.
Here's the Slytherin
This
shirt.
looks cool.
It does. What's the Gryffindor shirt?
Team Quidditch. This is...
It's really cool. It's different wand stands. I don't think I've ever seen Umbridge's wand before.
What? Professor Umbridge?
Umbridge, the pink one. What's up? Yeah.
I see little love goods.
It's the sleeping fluffy. Did you see
I
the
saw the
sleeping
sleeping fluffy.
Yeah.
fluffy?
Oh, they had sleeping fluffies.
You knocked my mask down, sweetie.
And that's why we
cute.
have.
Any muggles caught touching the wands without wizard supervision will be fed to Fluffy. That's cute. And Fluffy. Right there. We're back in the gardens, headed back to our car. I think if we have a little bit of light left by the time we make it, I'll go to the St. Marys Abbey ruins, because I saw it when we were passing and it just looks really cool. So let's see if we have enough time to get there before it closes. Yeah, it's hard. They're not picking up, but it's not coming through, but there's twinkly lights in the trees. Probably remnants of Christmas season.
Yeah, probably.
So what we have here are St. Marys Abbey ruins, which for those of you who might not be aware, back in the day, monasteries were the thing, and this was the monastery, the hot spot. But when King Henry VIII took power, he had his Reformation for the Church of England, and a lot of them were decommissioned. But up until that point, this was a really, really famous one. And if the ruins were any indication, I bet it was beautiful in its day, because even the ruins are magnificent. And the sun's setting quickly, but over there is an awesome full moon. Quite the...
That explains why the kids are being such heathens.
That's right. It's a full moon, and the kids, it's obvious. Oh my goodness. That wraps up our day in York. We were here, honestly, we were here most of the day, and we didn't get to do everything we wanted. This turned out to be an awesome city. We ate at Betty's. We went to the Jorvik Viking Museum. We saw York Minster. We went down Shambles Market. And we could have stayed an entire other day and still probably found things to do. I think Alex and I agree. We want to come back, and we probably want to stay because we want to spend a couple days here. We regret not making this an overnight trip.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, obviously it doesn't beat London, but I think it's up there with Cambridge. Honestly,
I was gonna
I think
say,
I might like this city more than Cambridge. So if you're in England and you want to venture outside of London, take a train up to York. It's really easy to navigate. The streets are very clear. We didn't get lost or confused, and if you're driving, perfect. Go to Marygate Car Park, walk a couple blocks, you're in the center of town, and you can walk to everything. Yeah, this is definitely a repeat trip for us. We will be back before we move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So definitely come check out York.